Thank you, Chairman. I find it interesting the comments of a number of people who don't have the 20-plus years of public sector employee union membership that I do. Some of their comments, first of all, when the government collects the union dues and sends it out before it gets into my checking account or into my hands, that's still the taxpayers' dollars until it's into my hands. This isn't playing politics with the rights to workers, the rights of workers. Politics has been played with the rights of workers before this. This is trying to correct it. You know, when I was first making the decision on whether or not to be a union member, my dad, having been an AFSCME member, told me, if you don't become a member, you don't have the right to, and I won't use his word, but complain. You don't have the right to be part of the negotiations between union and management on what goes on within your shop. You don't get the right to be a part of the negotiations on what your work hours are, what days you're going to be working. If you're a fair share member, you don't get that opportunity. Having union members' dues taken out and used for things that I know hurt my neighbors while I was a union member, taking money from them, doing things that with those monies and paying for political campaign ads against people who were fighting to try and take care of my neighbors who were paying my paycheck through their tax contributions, or basically the government holding a gun to their head and saying that you've got to pay this. That infuriated me as a member for over 20 years. This practice needed to stop a long time ago. And it's about time that we've stood up this body and said it stops now. Arguments were made here that it's about the individuals have the right to contribute if they want. And the individuals are represented in collective bargaining. Well, those are two completely different words, individual and collective. I don't like being part of a collective where a few individuals decide where my money is going to pay for campaign ads for things that I absolutely do not believe in. It's about time the union members had the ability to make political contributions on their own with their own money once it's in their hands, not forced to have it taken out in their name from the government and donated to people in my name or in the name of other union members saying that we support this, when in fact we don't. This legislation is long overdue, and it's about time we got the right to make those contributions in our own name rather than the name of a collective. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.